Are you thinking to get the golden visa in Dubai for valid of 10 years? It's so simple. Compared to a normal visa, which is valid for 2 years, you can get the golden visa by investing into a property. And it's also very simple. I'm Chris Elliott, the founder of Emirates Business Setup and Vivere Properties. So if you are thinking to get the golden visa for yourself and you can sponsor your family, your wife and your children, for example. So if you are thinking to get it, you can get a property, which is valid about 500,000 euro, and then you'll get the golden visa. But what you have to keep in mind, depending on what property you're getting, if it's a ready property, if it's an off-plan investment property, also depending on what money or installment payments you already made and how is the construction phase. So these things matter. But if you're buying several properties and you're combining them all together, you'll also be able to get the golden visa. So if you're not sure, you can just send us a document and we will check for you. So for example, you have 2 properties or 3 properties as an investment, as an off plan, and you paid for each, say maybe only 200,000 or one is 50,000, but one property hasn't even started yet. The other one is already by 30%, the other one is 50%. So all these things matter, and to know that, they have to be checked. But it takes 1 or 2 hours to be checked, and we'll give you the information on that. But what you also have to keep in mind, if you're buying the property and you're getting the golden visa, the property and the golden visa are attached. So for example, if you're buying the property you're living in with the golden visa, it's fine. But if you're thinking to resell the property, or you're doing a property for investment which you want to resell, the golden visa will be attached to it. So then you have to cancel the visa, get another visa, or attach that visa to another property. But what also happens, for example, if you're buying, we just now had a client, he has several properties and he's going to go also with the golden visa for himself. He has about 5, 6 properties here and he has different stages. So he paid a few 50,000, 100,000, but one construction phase is 15%, the other is 20%. So for now, if he starts it now to get the golden visa, he would have to add these 3 properties to the golden visa. But he's not going to start until about 1 or 2 months. So then it could be that we only need 2 properties. But then also what will happen, if he continues doing it in a few months, say in a half a year, then maybe only 1 property will be involved in the golden visa because the value is already very high of the property. Each value of the property is about, say, 2 million dirham, about 500,000 euro. So what happens, you have to evaluate these properties again with the golden visa, and then you get a valuation, and then only 1 property will be attached to the golden visa. The other properties are not attached to the golden visa. So it means if you want to resell these properties again, you can just do it freely. You don't need to wait for anything. So that's why like different stages, different things you can do. Even if you're, for example, if you're a manager of your own company, you'll also be able to get the golden visa. It takes some time depending on what salary you're making. Do you have a bachelor? Do you have a master's degree? Say it takes about 1 to 3 months for the process, degree papers, attestation and stuff. But then you also get to be able to get the golden visa, so you can cancel your ordinary visa and get the 10-year golden visa. But most people, they still go with the property because it's an easy process and anyone can do it. The other one takes a bit longer. Prices also vary depending on the same stages. So it'll be between 4 and 7,000 euro for the golden visa. But just imagine that's a one-time payment and you have your residency for 10 years. You can stay out of the country also for up to 1 year. Just need to come back to keep the residency active, which is also very easy and simple. Which countries do this stuff? Probably a lot of countries or more countries coming out with these visas and having it easier for business setups and people to move here, families to move here, to invest in property. So what's the advantage? Why is the government doing these things? Because they just want to make it easy for you as an investor to invest the money here, to also live here, to make business, to keep the money here, or do anything else what you want to do with it. So just be wary of what your aim is of what you want to do with the golden visa. Even if you're just getting a normal visa with the business license, it's the same. You'll have an investor visa with the business license. You can also stay out of the country for 1 year. You just have to renew it every 2 years. So cost vary at the moment 1,500 euro, 1,400 euro for every 2-year renewal. So that's the difference. And you can stay out of the country. You can do everything. I just think sometimes people think having a 10-year visa, they're more like safe. In both cases, you're safe. Do you get treated differently? Seen as more as a VIP, as you have the golden visa, as a golden chip. It just looks a bit different. You have the 10-year compared to the other one. I think it's normal. You probably get that in other countries. It doesn't matter if it's a visa or something else. That's just a different level of people, because they know, okay, you have a gold visa. Oh, okay, you have a different position in your company, or you have bought a property. So it shows you have a couple of thousand of euro you invested. Not everyone, of course, can do these things. So they don't offer it to everyone. In the beginning, they offered it also to many artists. But now they change it a bit. They can still get it, but it's more harder now to show, because if you're an artist, you have to show really like a public figure, your YouTube channel, social media channels, you have a big audience, you'll be singing. So that depends on myself. I also have a golden visa. My wife has a golden visa. So if you need any support, you have any questions, just send us a WhatsApp, send us an email. We'll straight away give you the answer, what's possible. If you need any advice, you can book in a call with me, myself personally. I'll help you on any questions you have. If not, we'll put you in contact with any other expert we have on board. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, 80% have not subscribed yet to our channel. So we're happy to also grow our channel, as we are also doing the podcast, and we are always trying to expand, become better, become our quality also better. We have now also started the German channel, because I'm also German. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next one.